nigga.
Yeah. And welcome to the Play Myself show. I'm
Hey,
Miles.
and my name is Mo. Oh
a-
yeah.
And we gonna hit y'all with a little thanks for giving, you know what I mean? Like, so we got like a Thanksgiving show. Yo, how y'all do Thanksgiving over at the Wells? Or you doing it just you and Cook, Brooke?
It's just me and Brooke. We're so I don't like to do traditional like turkey and stuff like that. Like if I go over to somebody's house,
Where?
then whatever. But in my house, it's like, yo, listen, we're gonna do something that normally people don't do. Like this year,
Huh?
we're gonna do sushi. I'm gonna
Mm.
make I'm gonna make sushi. You know what I mean? So it should be good. I never made any bad sushi.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be we're gonna do sushi, we're gonna watch some movies, do a little cleaning. It's just gonna be like a day off, but I think sometimes people put too much pressure on Thanksgiving and all these holidays and stuff, and
Right.
um I think sometimes we just need a break, and that's what me and Brooke are gonna do. We're just gonna kind of chill. We're gonna, watch some TV and hang out. What about you? What goes on in the Beecham household?
So in the Beecham household, it's usually like super traditional when like Mama Beecham is here, meaning Noel, right? So when
Mm-hmm.
she's here, yeah, she's all awake. It's like she has like her family traditions for like different stuff to make, and then like I have one thing like my grandma's mac and cheese, and like that's what I might make, right? But usually I'm in front of the TV, bro, watching football. But like she's not here, right? So I'm like gonna make everything that's hard to make in my freezer. After this, I'm gonna throw it out, and I'm like you said, I'm just gonna like try to super chef it up.
Okay, so what are you gonna super chef up?
I don't know. I might have some lamb in there. I might have some, you know what I mean, like stuff that I usually wouldn't make because it's like not enough time. So like I might make some probably like a rack of lamb. I might make like I don't know if I have a whole rack. I probably have like two half racks, but like that. I got some Cornish hens, which is always good. It's in this. It's
Mhm.
just me, my dad, and my son here. So Cornish hens, I can make mac and cheese easy. I can make all that stuff easy. What's up, James? You know,
James, bro.
but what did we talk about earlier? So I was saying like, yo, what's the most vulnerable position? And you can chime in if you want, James. What's the most vulnerable position to be in as a man? Um,
I think we both have.
apparel wise, like what you're wearing. Like, what's the most vulnerable thing you could be wearing as a man to where you feel like where your confidence ain't there because you have that outfit on. And I said like, yo, if you get caught as a man with like a t-shirt on and no undies on, and like you in a defensive stance towards a woman, like you're done, son. Like you're done. You done. Like if she's like threatening to throw like
Yeah,
a cup of cold water on you, you go like this, and you have only your t-shirt on. Nah.
yeah, that's
Yeah, you
that's
might
that's
die
pretty
early.
bad. I think anytime that you're you're dressed in your underclothes, you're
Yeah.
vulnerable.
Mm,
So with me, it's a t-shirt and underwear.
and
And I
underwear.
mean, t-shirt and underwear because you got to remember, like with women, women will wear your t-shirts, right?
Right, 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 right.
So I've got a selection of t-shirts that Brooke would, if Brooke were to wear them, she would, that those are the ones that she will wear,
Yeah, my wife's shirt.
to
My
bed,
wife's shirt.
right?
It's
But
her.
I
It's her
mean,
shirt. Yeah,
our,
right.
our
Oh,
shirts, our shirts are regular size,
right.
right? So I'm saying now, even though I don't wear them, I'm saying t-shirts, tidy whities,
Yeah. Oh, so you
tidy
think that's the
whities,
most
not
vulnerable shit
not
to be in?
not the briefs. We're talking tidy whities, bro, and the
Tidy
white
whities.
ones,
Okay.
not the.
Okay.
I
No,
feel
you're
like
talking about like the look, the aesthetic.
it's
That's what you're
it's
talking
the
about.
most
Like, yeah, I see
vulnerable.
you. I see what you're doing now. Vulnerable, bro. Is the tidy whities is comfortable, bro. Like, but if you like, I'm talking about like maybe she didn't suck or she didn't drained you out, and you sitting there like half awake.
No,
She like
no.
you get the 3 a.m. wake up like, yo, what number is this? You sitting in and she's like, yo, motherfucker, not again, and you put your leg up in the defense. That's a vulnerable ass position, bro. I was thinking about it. That's a vulnerable ass position.
Yeah, I don't.
What say you,
I
bro?
don't. Well, I mean, again, I would say underwear and t-shirt, man. Underwear and t-shirt.
I didn't. There's my
I
vulnerable.
mean,
Okay.
I agree with you too, like to a degree, but underwear and t-shirt for me.
A new man t-shirt. Okay. Fair.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
that is funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So this I
Yeah.
had a
What?
pretty. Go ahead.
Um. So, what would you say? And we're gonna. This is gonna. We're gonna be spitballing a whole bunch of this
Let's
stuff.
go,
So
man.
bear
Yeah.
with us, everybody.
Improv.
Uh, what's the worst? What's the worst thing that a past date or a past ex could say about you?
That ain't shit. Everybody can say that. Mo, past, current, and future. But I'm lovable though. I'm just not shit.
I think a past ex, or they would say that I'm boring. I'm actually a really boring person. When I'm home,
Yeah.
Brooke knows. I'm very uh I'm very predictable when I'm home.
But you think that's a worse thing though? I think that's dope.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's dope too, but
You wifey
I think
material.
that I think that a lot of people are drawn away from somebody who is very predictable. You
Yeah.
know, a lot. So all right, let me say this, right.
Clean it up, Mo.
When I was in my 20s, a lot of them wanted to go out. A lot of them wanted to do things. They wanted certain things to do.
Mm-hmm.
I am very. I'm a huge home. I don't like to go anywhere. I don't like to do anything.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't like to go to like what's that thing, that Christmas thing in Albany, the lights in the park. I don't like
yeah. I
doing
hate
a
that
lot
shit.
of
Yeah,
things.
I've done it
Yeah,
though.
I'm very predictable. Like I'll come home like at some point in the night,
Yeah.
Brooke is like, "Oh, you're gonna play your game?" Yep. I play the same exact game every night.
Yeah, I need to
I'm
get on
so
that show.
predictable that it's boring.
Yo,
I watch the same type of shows too.
so
Go ahead.
speaking of that, right? What you
Uh-huh.
said, Brooke said was you about to play your game, right? Yo,
Mhm.
how late is too late for you for a guy or a girl to say they lost track of time?
Too late?
Like if
Um,
you go out, right? You come back and it's like, yo, like, can you come back at 8 a.m. and shit be good? Can you come back at 7 a.m. and shit be good? Or like how early is too early? How late is too late?
I don't know if there's a too early to come back home.
Yeah, so
I
that's
would
chop.
I would say too late to come back home without texting. I'll throw that in. Without texting or
Okay.
calling,
Right.
I'd say 1 o'clock.
One.
1 o'clock. If you haven't texted or called by one, then it's too late.
Mm.
Um, you have to at least send something letting them know, hey, I'm alive.
Right, 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 right,
Um,
right.
Me personally, I'm not like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm out and I forget, then I just forgot. I never think
Mm.
anything about it. I never,
You
but
shouldn't though, right?
I mean, yeah, you should, because the
From a
the
courtesy
person,
standpoint? Or
yeah, from a
okay,
courtesy standpoint,
that's fair.
you know. Now I'm a little different, because if Brooke was out late at night, if she said where she was going, if
Uh-huh.
she was going out to a club or something, and she texted me and told me she was on her way home or she's out with her girls or whatever, I already know she's out with her. I already know. So I'm kind of like, you don't need to tell me that. You're an adult. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I don't need to know any of that.
Mm-hmm.
But, um, but I think that women are more warriors. They're kind of like, okay, well, you know, hey, where are you? What's going on? You
Huh.
know. But I say 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, you should be texting and saying, "Hey, I'm still out" or something.
Right.
Um, do I do it? No, but I don't stay out that late. I'm usually in the house by 11 o'clock easily.
Right.
There's only matter of fact, there's only been a couple of times where I've been home later than that. Like I can probably count on my hand how many times I've been later than 11 o'clock. For the most part, I'm in the house at least by like after work. When I leave work, if I go to the store, I'll be back by like 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Uh,
But I don't stay out like that. I don't go
yeah.
out.
I mean, nowadays for me, it's like if I'm out, I'm like with my wife. So, but
Right.
not now because no, it's not here. But yeah.
But what's too late for you?
So I would say I don't know, but like I would say 3 or no. I would say it has to me. It has to be past the time everything closes. So the assumption is that like I'm going to the club, right? The club is open. So depending on what time the club's closed, like say the club closed at 1. Nigga, the latest you get home is 3, son. Or anything after 3 is like with nothing, you fucked yourself up, bro. I honestly think that. If you live with it, like if you live with a chick, if you live with a chick and the club closed at 2, son, 4 is your latest. If that. There's no coming home at 7 in the morning, bro. Still coming home at 7 in the morning with no text. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I agree. Unless like there's no okay.
It's
There's
no
no coming home with no text, no call without there being a conversation.
a confrontation or a conversation.
Conversation.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying it lightly. A conversation. Because we don't know how everyone's relationship is, right?
Yo,
So
yeah.
most relationships you're gonna have a there's gonna be a conversation. There's gonna be a, hey, why didn't you text me? Why didn't you call me?
Sure.
Why didn't
Yeah.
you do that? And does that narrow down to trust, or is it
Oh,
narrow
yeah,
down
bro.
to
But it's like if you don't have trust, you shouldn't have a relationship, right? But then it's just like a respect thing too, right? Because
yeah,
most of the times, like if you ever see me wilding on my wife on that not calling shit, it's more because I care. Cause like, but it's like it again. Like I am a firm believer of if she for the streets, she for the streets. And
right?
that shit, and I can flip that shit easy. As soon as I see, I'm like, oh, that happened. Oh shit, she for the streets. That's how I look at that shit. Like, you know what I mean? But all of that other shit, nah, bro. Oh no. I call a
Yeah.
little yeah, I call a little Ecamm. I'm trying to. So Ecamm came up with this new feature where you can record these ISO. So I can record
Mm.
myself and yourself separate. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Vlogmas coming up. You gonna do Vlogmas, bro? You
I
need to
don't
do
know.
it, bro. You need to do it. You need to do it. You need to do it. You need to just do it. It's gonna. I'm telling you, it's gonna give you that bug. I'm thinking about doing it, and I'm going to just do it. And even yo, big shout out to Brookie Cookie because Brooke, yo, last Vlogmas, yo, she was the only one that was like, yo, it was some of them just like did Dolly, and like sometimes she came on and that's it. But it was good for me, bro. You should do it just to get to know your camera and shit. I might do more, 1 minute days, like just comb my thoughts for the minute.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Just in 1 minute, just do 1 minute. Either I'm gonna do my previous day or my
Uh huh.
current day, or like what I have planned
Mm.
and like what happened, and maybe that helped me edit too. Cause I see like this one dude on TikTok I love. He does that shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
But
So
and, or I was thinking about doing Subway sandwiches like remade. Like I buy it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like I got ideas, bro. Like that's my shit. I just gotta execute them shits. I had an idea where we could do our show, right? And then but I would edit it like a sitcom. You see what I'm saying? So like I
yeah.
would put the live tracks in there. I would like have my back end and your back end. Like I would put like my phone like as my backstage. So where you see like I'm up here because I got my light right here and I got a good light right here, right? But if I'm right
Uh-huh.
here, you can't really see me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I would have a camera back there to where
Right.
you could see it during the show, and while I'm talking, you would just see like what's going on in the background. And then like I put the laugh tracks in there, and I put like the in walks in mode. I was thinking about that too. But then I was thinking
So
about like a people watching show. Yeah.
so another random question here.
Right.
So because with the holidays coming and because you have a child, so with the holidays coming and
Yeah.
the Christmas coming and you got to buy the gifts and everything, how do you handle stress? Like, what is your number one way of dealing with stress?
Well, I'll tell you. On a serious note, dude. It was drinking, bro, at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now that I refound like exercise and THC, it's like it's easier. It's way easier now, right? Um, but exercise is big, bro. You know what I mean? Like exercise is
Yeah.
huge, and like when I couldn't exercise, like now I got a Peloton. It's like every day I'm on that shit
So
because
Peloton's the bike, right? That's the
yeah,
bike.
it's right there. Yeah, so it's like right there. So I just go and the classes are like super motivated. So it's just
Uh
like
huh.
Shorty's like, yo, if you want that ass like mine, you go. And it's like they got like, yeah, they got explicit content. They have like rides where you could do like rides to musicals, rides to TV shows and shit like that. It's so
Right.
ill. Yeah, it's expensive though. That's the only drill back of that shit. But they got a military discount, which I'm gonna get tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Monday.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
actually today. Bro, how about you?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Today what?
Yo, today I met this girl and she put me onto this dopest shit. Like, she's a Air Force vet, and she had like a ill ass like, cause I really want a fucking dog, bro, like a PTSD dog. To the I want that shit bad, bro. Like a dog, but like I read, like she put me onto like where to go and everything. But like yo, 8 months training. It's kind of
Mm,
gangster, right, son? 8 months.
yeah, that's a lot of training that
I'm
you got to
doing
do.
that shit, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna do that shit. Yo, her dog was so dope and disciplined next to her, bro.
But I
Huh?
mean, you got a lot of time. You got a lot of time on your hands now, so you can, you
Yeah, that's
can
what I'm
do all
saying.
that
That'd be
stuff.
like my day. Yo, bro. So my goal now, like I'm trying to go to all the national parks. I'm trying to fly to them shits, go to them shits, whatever. Like I took
Mm,
my son to the Basketball Hall of Fame this weekend, and then like shit, we stayed in Mass for like the weekend, and I was really trying to go to the beer stores up in Boston. But
yeah.
in like if he doesn't have school, cause like yo, let me tell you this story. This is a crazy story. So on Thursday, right? I'm gonna go see Dan. You know, Tom Major Bruner, right? I'm gonna go see him because
Yeah.
he helped me out with a lot with my shit. And we supposed to kick it.
Uh huh.
Max's school calls me and says, "Oh, there was a COVID outbreak in his class. Like, you gotta come test him real quick." You know what I mean? I'm like, real quick. I'm like, I'm
Right.
in Albany, but like Albany's not that far. I'm like, I'm in Albany. So my dad came. He came and he was like, he bought like 100 COVID tests with him. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna drive back. I'm gonna look like a big dog. I'm gonna bring COVID tests for the whole class, whatever. But I said, you know what? Let
Yeah.
me check these shits. This shit is expired by 1 month. I said, oh shit.
Oh.
Let me go back. I said, I would have went there looking like a nigga. So I said,
Oh
yo, let me go
man.
back. I said, let me go there, man. Let me go there. I guess so I went there, and then you know what I mean. I knew Max was negative because earlier that week I kept him home because he had a cold, right? And it was like, well,
Yeah.
to get him back in school, you got to do a COVID test. And I'm like, a COVID test? I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll do a COVID test. And she's like, well, if you didn't do one yesterday, to get him into, you ever had you ever had stone soup? You ever did that before?
What is it called?
It's like stone soup day. It's like a rock in the soup that they do at preschools or
Uh,
whatever, right? So she was like, yo, in order to get him to go to stone school soup day, you got to get him a PCR test or whatever. I was like, yo,
what's that?
that's it. That's like at the COVID test where you get the results from the lab.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, that's easy. He's not seeing that shit. He's not going to Stone Soup day. Because I'm looking at that shit like, if he's never seen it before, fuck it. You know what I mean? I said,
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna bust my ass to go get that shit. So boom. Long story short, so I wound up having to bust my ass to go get that shit. And I had to do the Willy Bobo. You know what the Willy Bobo is?
No.
Yo, bro. My wife didn't renew the insurance or some shit. So like, or she was doing it and then it happened. So I was like, oh man. So when I go to the doctor to get this shit for Stone Soup Day, they're gonna be like, oh, where's his insurance card? You know what I mean? And I'm like,
Right.
oh, it's right here, but I know what's going on, so I got to be like, oh, I left it, and you gotta do all of that shit. And I'm like, damn, man, all for some goddamn stone soup. But whatever. So we had rock soup, stone soup, whatever, and I got that test, and then only for in 2 days for them to call me back, like, yo, he has to come do this. And then I got an email today when we weren't even in. So he didn't have school today, so we were just doing our own thing, and then he was like, and then the email said, if we get another positive in the class, school shut down for the week. So I'm just like, all right, we're gonna go to Maryland, or we're gonna go to somewhere like maybe West Virginia, go to one of those parks or whatever, state
Right.
park, cause yeah, you know what I mean, it's free. Whatever I can do for
Yeah.
free, I'm
No.
there. Yeah. See, Brooke knows what rock
So
soup is, stone soup is.
yeah. So before, when I was younger,
Yeah.
I would handle stress by playing basketball. It's always something physical with me.
Mm.
Um, I never handled it by drinking or doing anything else, but something physical.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so for me, right now, like if I have a bad day, I go to the bowling alley.
Mm.
I think you
That's
knew that
good.
I was gonna say that,
Yeah, I know you.
but
You always try to bring it back to bowling within the first 23 minutes. Yeah. So. Yeah.
yeah, But
Yeah.
but yeah, I go. But for me, it's been like when I do stuff that I really like, I start to obsess over it, right?
That's
And
good.
so
Be obsessed or
I
be
went and
average.
bought. What's that?
I said be obsessed or be average.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's how I look at life.
um I like when I have a bad day,
Yeah.
I'll go straight to the bowling alley
Right.
because I feel like that's the only way I can get my stress out
Right.
is by doing something and concentrating on something that I obsess over.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So, um, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. Some people might look at it like, "Oh, you gotta take a walk or you gotta go and punch a punching bag," and it's like not like for some people that might work, but for me, I'm just like, I don't want to go and punch a punching bag because then I
Right.
might get so mad that I punch somebody else. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. No, 100%,
So,
bro. I think learning
yeah.
that shit is the hardest shit though. Like learning that like that's cool to be obsessed so you don't commit a crime or so you understand your temper is really important because a lot of people don't understand their temper, and it's like for you it's something simple like yo hearing those balls, I mean not those balls, pause, the
No,
pins
I know what you
not
mean.
is like it's therapeutic. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
that's cool. And why is that not cool? You know what I mean? Like for you to really understand that that's you understanding yourself. So I applaud that. And that
Oh,
like I could bring it down to this point, bro. It's like, bro, before I got out of the military, that like it was like the first 4 months of my retirement is like, yo, I was really like in having anxiety that I didn't. really know or remember anything that I knew how to do skill wise. You know what I mean? But then it was like, why do you need those? It was like because like when you're in the military, like everybody always talks about transferable skills. Some of it is transferable, but it's like it's mostly like, what at what job could you just swear anytime? Only the military, right? Where it's like nobody
Yeah.
can take offense to that shit. And it's like all of this shit that I was in, it overwhelmed me because it was like, nah, I can't go there and be like, hey, you get over there, like that's your butt. You know what I mean? You can't do that shit at a
Yeah.
civilian job. Like, but if
I
you
mean,
talking to a
yeah,
young Joe, I can be like, yeah, that's your butt that smell like that. Come over here, man. Go wash your butt, man. Come on, man. You don't know how to use a rag? That ass, you could do that.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, uh, I uh,
Yo,
I
imagine somebody do
applaud
that shit
people
too at your job.
there. Yeah, that would be you'd be sitting right in the HR department, right? HR office. Yep. They're like, Mr. Wells, so you told somebody to wash their behind?
Their butt.
Yeah.
You be
They
like,
try to be
yo,
so politically correct. So
yo, you ever been in a military locker room like, yo, somebody butt smell crazy in here.
Yo, so funny military story, right? When I was in basic, there was a guy, um, I'm not gonna repeat his name, but there was this guy that was in basic with me, and he never washed his clothes and never showered,
Uh-oh.
right?
That
And
nigga.
so it was always one, and
Yeah,
he
hell
was he
yeah.
was him.
He's him.
And so he and
Always
I
one.
mean I mean he
Ever.
never watched anything, right? So we'd walk like we would avoid walking by his bunk. We felt
Yeah.
bad for his battle buddy. He was just awful. He always stunk.
Yeah.
And so one time one of the drill sergeants walked by and she told she said something to our platoon and we all had to like say like something. I think it was like
Where you was at?
yes, drill sergeant. We was in for Jackson.
What year?
And so we
What year? Hold on, what year?
it was
That sound
05.
like my baby. 05?
Yeah.
Oh. Uh,
So so
okay.
so yeah, so we had to sound off with yes, drill sergeant, right?
Yeah.
And so he must have triggered something because he was in that first rank. And so she had to sound off again.
Yeah.
We knew that she smelt him, right? So the second time that we sounded off, because it was almost like she was so offended by his smell
Shit was
that she
rank.
had to smell it. She had to find out where it was coming from.
Yo, I seen that shit before, bro. I'm telling
So
you.
so, so she had him sound off again, and this time she dialed into who it was. And she walked right in front of him, and she goes, "What's your name, Private?" And he goes, "Private such and such," right? And then she goes, "Oh!" And she like put her hand up to her nose,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
so she said, "Battle, battle, come here." And so she had her battle buddy come over to her,
Yeah, bro.
and then she said, "Now, soldier, tell Joe Sergeant such and such what your name is." And then he told him, and then he said, "Oh." And then she goes, "What do you smell?" And he goes, "That smells like freshly fucked ass to me."
Yeah, freshly fucked up. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, son.
yo,
Yo, that's
yo,
crazy, son. Yeah.
I swear to God, like, yo, we all started laughing, and
Yeah.
then half of the people that were where he was at,
Yeah.
we half right faced and got into the front rest of
And the rest,
front
oh,
leader
just to
rush
laugh, you
because
said fuck it? Yeah,
we
you said fuck it?
yeah
Yeah.
we knew it was coming. We knew it was
Right,
coming,
right, right.
and
Nah, I feel
so
you on that shit. That's where muscle
yeah,
memory kick in though, right? On that shit.
yeah,
Yo, but
yep.
what platoon? Like, so you was in you went to you was a Delta Knight?
Foxtrot.
Oh, Foxtrot.
Foxtrot
360.
360 or
Yeah.
260. I forget what it is.
Yeah,
Yup.
we was Delta before that. I thought it was like because drill sergeant. Like I tell you this story about that too. So like, there's a drill sergeant that I had a crush on when I was in boot camp, and then like yo, she used to do
Yeah.
shit like yo. I was like I was a PG. I was everything that you could be, and then like
Uh huh.
so it was a drill sergeant that he was a brother. He was mad cool with me. Named Drill Sergeant Wilson. He was mad cool. So he was like, "Yo, tell me where to get the henny from, underage, all that." I
Yeah.
shouldn't even say that shit, right? Whatever, bro. So I made it right now, right? So he was like, just me and him just rocked, and then like so he got shipped off to Alaska, and then he was like, "Yo, B." He came to me. He was like, "Yo, my best friend about to take this shit over. Same shit, same rules apply." Blah blah. But then it was a shorty there, bad light skinned joint, dope. So she's always coming like, and he told her like, "Yo, that's the man. Whatever, he got everybody on lock. Whatever." You might not believe it, but this is true, right? So when I went to, she used to always come on the floor to fuck with me, but she know how there's like female on the floor type shit, right? I used to take off my clothes all the time, son, like just to fuck with her. You know what I mean? She used to come right to my room, so it's like, yo, she knew what the fuck time it was, son. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yo, bro, word. So she used to come right to my room. I was like, oh, just I'm not dressed yet. Unless it's soldier in distress. Like I used to do shit. Yo, I was young, I was horny as fuck, son. I used to just do shit like that. Mind you, son, I
What?
was doing son. My confidence was crazy because, son, I done rocked everything else already. You know what I mean by that, right? So
Yeah.
I was in my bag, bro. And then she's like, bitch, you fucking put that shit away. She's put that bird chest away. She's talk mad shit. Guys be like, just I used to be like at 100 pushing like just on 150 for you. Like I used to just be flirting with her. This is before you couldn't do this shit like that. I used to go
Yeah.
hard on her, right? So fast forward some 15 years later. 15 years later, I have a soldier that is about to get an Article 15. He was like, he took a hydrocodone or some shit. And then
Hmm.
Colonel Sir was the captain at the time. He was his commander, and I used to work in that office. And I said, "Yo,
Hmm.
Vanessa." The kid told me his name, was whatever, right? So he told me, and I was like, "Yo, this dude don't deserve that shit." But he already got a job working for my old Josan Douglas, right? So Josan Douglas hits me up like, "Yo, I don't even know how this nigga got my number." He hits me up like, "Hey," he called me private. He said, "Hey, private." I'm like, yo, I'm a whole E6 motherfucker. Chill.
Wow.
Yeah, word. He's like, yeah, you still proud of me. He said, I'm coming down there. Fuck this motherfucker. Yeah, he's like, that's how he is. He's like, yeah, fuck this shit up, man. Maybe me, you get some Hennessy after. That's how he was on some shit, right? So I was like, yo,
Wow.
just ain't that. I'm like, yo, son is dude is fucked up for that shit because he did something wrong. Because like, yo, if you pop out, like, and you tell somebody, you supposed to, you know what I mean, pull them out and let them get some help. But he didn't though. So whatever. So just on Douglas came in there, Silver came down with his whole shit like stacked to some cigar
No.
shit. Yeah,
Come
fuck.
on.
Looking
Come
like
on.
major pain. Right? So this motherfucker goes,
You gotta see the Kenny in
but
your pocket.
yo, son, but the whole time, so you know it was on my mind, right? The other drill sergeant. Cause I'm like, yo, I might have caught her. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, and if
Mhm.
that's the homie, I'm gonna ask because I'm single. I'm like, yo, that's the perfect long distance shit. You know what I mean? This motherfucker goes,
Yeah.
motherfucker says, I asked him, he goes, I don't want to drink Hennessy with you no more private. They said, that's my wife private. I said, oh shit, my fault, man.
Oh
Yo,
wow.
I took a shot.
Wow.
So I think I'm sorry. What I'm supposed to say is that like, what I'm supposed to say? Yeah. Yeah, word. I tell him I'm sorry. So my bad. Steve. Like, you know what I mean? She was dope though, so she was fly. So
So another random question.
yeah.
What makes you happier in a relationship, right? Sharing or sacrificing?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna say Sharon. Sacrifice every day, man. You can't. That shit is callous. So Sharon, because Sharon, you control. You control. You control. You control Yeah, I think it's easy to gauge that. That's a good question though. I throw it back on you. That's a good question. Hey, Mimi.
I I
So
would
ask it
say
again. Ask it again. Say so. What makes it? So you said what's easy in a relationship to
so.
share or to? Right?
So what's so what makes you happier in a relationship? Sharing or sacrificing?
I'm gonna say I'll say sharing, and I'll elaborate with that just basic because I can control that, and it's voluntary. I think anything done voluntarily is better. It's done with love.
So
Yeah.
I think that
Brooke makes a good point.
yeah, sharing it could be a form of sacrifice, but the thing is I feel like sacrificing is something that you have to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to sacrifice.
Copy.
Whereas sharing, I'm going to go with sharing because sharing is something that's done because you care.
Yeah.
Sacrificing could be something that you do because you care, but it could go hand in hand, but I have to go with sharing. Um, I think that sharing things like me and Brooke may not share everything. But I think that we share the same passions for certain things. You know,
Yeah.
um we both share the fact that we sit down and we like to watch TV shows and movies together, and we share that time together. We share that time when we bowl together. So that's something that we both like to do.
Watch
Now,
this. What's the last show? What show y'all watch together right now? The newest, most
last
current
show
show,
that last show that we watched together was
or you currently watch together?
Legend. We're watching Legends of Tomorrow, and also we're watching House.
Oh, y'all like to watch old shit together. Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the old stuff is new to me. That's why
Uh
I won't go with the. That's why I won't go and get the PS5 because I like I like newer stuff when it's old.
mm,
I don't
yeah.
I don't know. It's new to me. You know what I mean? So
I started watching this show called Community. It's about people in community college. That shit is funny.
I watched that. That was one of the that's a show that me and Brooke watched together not too long ago. It's got Glover in it, Donald
Yeah,
Glover.
yeah, that'll go. Yo, you guys watch
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders too?
Who?
Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, we started watching that. We took a break from it though.
Is it
Too
good?
much violence.
Oh.
Yeah, it can get violent, but
Yo,
yeah,
bro.
we yo.
You ever see? Go ahead. You about to say something else?
No, go ahead. Did I ever see
Yeah.
what?
You ever see Atlanta? That show Atlanta.
No, no, but I've seen sneak peeks of it. Like I seen the. I don't know if this was the first episode, but the episode where he goes to jail,
Oh
and
no, that's not
then
the first episode.
like,
Yeah.
and then he goes he goes, yo. He's like, remember when we used to go and hang out here? And he goes, you used to like that. And he goes, yo. He goes, my nigga, your ex girlfriend, man. Either he goes, yo, that he goes, yo, my nigga, that's a man. And he goes, nah, man, that's my ex. And he goes, nah, man, your ex girlfriend's a man. And he said, why you think she in here? He goes, why you think she in here with the men? She be in there with the females. Man, you gay. He said,
Yeah, I
nah,
see
nah,
that. Yeah, I see
I'm
that. I
not
see
gay.
that.
He, he said, so Donald Glover tried to smooth it over. He's like, sexuality is what you make of it. And the guy in the background is like, man, you gay as hell. He said, that boy
Yo,
gay as hell.
nah, that's like my favorite show in its entirety. Yo, they got this shit right now, bro. The dude that created the
Mm-hmm,
Goofy movie was a black dude, and I didn't know that before. And who know,
mm-hmm,
like nobody knows how he died, but like yo, the dude was
uh-huh,
so obsessed with that Goof because Goofy was first intended to be like a black man, so like always good at math, sports, but bad at everything else. That's not how he was making
mm-hmm,
Goofy at. It was like a racist character. And Son went in and he became the CEO of Disney. He just made that shit dope, bro. And but like,
Yeah.
but he got too into it, and he started like make all these gang dudes like have parts in the cartoon type shit. He's like started to take pro money and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then he just wound up dying, bro. It's a sad shit. Yeah, it's the worst. I fucking don't know how else to put it, bro. Yo, I could show you a clip of like how his body was found. You'll be like, damn, that is kind of fucked up. But I love this. The reason I love the dude, bro, is because like he would just like be in the Disney offices and he'll take like that hood pose on the shit with all the people behind him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, man. But they found the fucking them goofy ass shoes in the fucking river. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yo, what's the weirdest thing you ever smelled?
That body, bro. I would say, sir. Like, I don't know, man. Like a dead body or a dead body or like, yo, when I first smell like my son's like shit. Yeah, that shit is like when you like when people throw like when people have babies, right? They buy them like those genies and shit like that, but that shit still gotta get empty, bro. That shit stinks, sir. It holds it in while it's dead doing this thing, but bro, let that let that shit breathe. Woo! That shit smell like
I think
yesterday, boy.
I think it's always gonna be some sort of bodily fluid. So
Yeah.
for me, I used to date a girl who her sister was in a wheelchair,
Mm.
and she
Had that
God
right.
rest her soul, she
Yeah.
passed she passed away, but
Yeah. Sorry, girl.
but she was in a wheelchair, and bro, like the first time that she had to get changed
Yeah. You did it?
because they got that. No, I didn't do it,
I'm
but
about
I
to
could smell it.
say.
I
I'm
could
about to say
smell
that's
it. So
love.
like I
I was about to say,
remember
that's
I
love.
remember I I couldn't say anything about what I smelled, but I think my face said it all.
Yeah.
But bro, like the bag it exploded
Mm.
on the floor. Like somebody dropped I think mom dropped the bag on the floor
Hmm.
because my girlfriend at the time had to go in the back and help her.
Mm.
And bro, that was the weirdest smell.
Mo, you think it's more
That
important for you think it's more
what?
important for men to shower or for women to shower? I'll wait. Ladies, you can answer if y'all want to.
I mean, it's more important for both the shower, but
Is it
if I
though?
have if I have to choose one, I'd
It's
say
gonna be
men,
her.
bro.
Word?
Yeah, I'd say men, bro. Way more important for men to shower.
Elaborate, good brother.
Men are more active. Men sweat more.
Bro, what
Men
I
are
hear you.
think
No,
about it. Men
men are
men are
more
more
ample to
active and
stink. Yeah.
men are more active and men sweat more. Men have more hair on their body.
Mm.
Think
So,
about it.
s-
Because not every man doesn't have a lot of hair on their chest. What about those big those heavier set men that are hairy? You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, it's important for everybody to shower, but if I have to choose one, it's gonna be men.
so
For
at what?
that reason,
Okay, so talk about yourself then for that case, right? So if you were so what's the position that you would be in your life with a female where she would you would assume for her to be like, yo, if we only got one shower, you got that. It would never happen, bro.
it's never gonna happen, bro.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's never
okay.
it's never
All
gonna
right.
happen. I'm just saying from my point of view, I feel like I feel like men like bro, we're just more active and we're just way more active than women are. A woman may, and this isn't every woman.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want. But the thing is that a lot of times,
yeah.
we were doing the work, the manual labor, so it's like,
Yeah.
and we eat more, so the food comes out of our pores more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's just, and then if you have a bunch of hair, now you add that hair to it, and it's just like
Yeah.
nah.
It really made me think, man, because I feel like a lot of stuff that we do is like super learned behavior, right? And like I get like all these clues that things weren't the way or aren't the way or more so weren't the way that they are now or are period. And then you like it makes you think. Like for example, like I was listening to another podcast earlier and they were saying like how music being directed towards kids is new, right? But we don't see it like that because like and maybe like in the 80s and the 90s, you really started seeing the kid aspect of it. But prior to that, it was not. It was directed towards adults.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So when you look at something like, all right, were there any be like the follow up to that question? Because I didn't know how you were going to answer. I was surprised at your answer, but I was like, would there ever be a chance where a time where there was one shower to be had, and not that anyone smelled or anything, where it would ever be towards you getting it as the male. I don't think you would ever get it as the male,
I'm not.
regardless of
I'm not.
importance.
I'm not saying that we would, but let's think about the way that you're asking it. Let's ask it in a different way, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So let's say we go a month where we're out in the woods and where we basically have to build our shelter and we have to so it's me, you and Noel, right?
yeah.
Now the thing
Me,
is
you, Brooke,
with
me, and Noel.
right oh
Yeah,
yeah, right, yeah,
yeah,
so the thing is that if we're out and we have to distribute work amongst each other, we don't have to talk about what do you say, the
I'll
shower
let you
before
get that.
sex.
I'll put that for you so you get that after you give your point. Go ahead.
So 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 we're doing, we have to distribute work to, and so if we have to distribute work for 2 months,
Right.
no shower,
Uh-huh.
who's going to start smelling first?
You
Who's
are
going to start
100%
sneaking first, male or female?
the male, but I think males care less about how they smell. Cause like you can have a girl and she be like, oh, I gotta hit the shower first. No, dude's like, yo, we doing it like this, we doing it like this. It doesn't matter. So that's to answer James' question. Is like, yo, like that's customer choice, man. I felt like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, cause I never feel like I smell. So even though like I know I do sometimes, so I'm just like I never feel like it.
In a perfect world, we all shower every single day.
Nah, that's not
In a
true.
perfect
Like
No,
in a
no,
perfect world, yeah.
right, yeah, in a
Okay, yeah, yeah,
perfect world.
yeah, yeah.
But
He
does
was giving
that
me
shit
the.
actually happen? No.
He was giving me the.
And if you do say that you if you do say if you're a male and you say that you shower every day, that's cap.
It's a
You're not
lot of
showering
dudes
every
that do though. It's a lot of dudes yo. I think it's cap, but it's a
No.
lot of dudes that
There's
yo.
a
I'm
lot of
telling you,
dudes there's a lot of dudes that say that they do,
bro.
but they don't.
Dudes, I'm telling you this for what I know is, and I speak for myself on a lot of this too. It's so many ways that you can get regimented and this stuff, yo. Cause like I stopped smoking cigarettes, right? This is a funny shit. I stopped smoking, right? It's the hardest thing you can ever do. But like, all you have to do is take away the times that you would need it the most. So like long phone conversations and like just being outside and shit like that. Like that's always when we made me want to bogey, right? It's the same thing when I same with drinking, right? Same thing. But like when it comes to showering, it's like yo, when I work out, it's like yo, I have to have a shower right after.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I make my workout in the morning, like I usually try to, because I'm single now, single parent. I'm not single, I'm married, but you know what I mean.
Right.
So when because my son sleeps in the morning, I go work out while he's asleep, and then I wake him up when I'm in the shower. But that's just part of the routine. So like, it's not like is it the most enjoyable shower at 7 a.m. or 6:30 a.m.? No, but it's a shower. But you talk
Yeah.
about that enjoyable shower? Nah, I ain't take one of those. I actually like I'm a bath dude, so I'm gonna take a bath, going back to 2 baths a week and some showers. But again, that's a high point. But listen, to again, if you ask your parents, they didn't shower every day or wash clothes the way we do now. Anyway,
But we're not gonna speed past this. I take a bath shit. All right.
yeah, go ahead.
So
Take a bath. That's
so
fine.
when you take a bath,
Yeah,
are you putting like the bath salts
bath
in there,
bombs.
and like are you taking just a bath, or are you taking like a bubble bath? Like
Nah, like,
what's
I'm taking a bath, bro. I'm putting a bath bomb in there, the CBD bath bomb, because I got my back and shit like that.
you don't like the
Relax my.
bubbles?
No, bro, my son, he don't even like the bubbles, man. I'm
No, but I'm
telling you,
asking if you don't like the
no, I don't
bubbles?
like the bubbles, nah,
Why
bro.
not?
God, son,
What's
I
wrong with
don't
the
like to
bubbles?
see all my shit, son. I like to see, son. Yo, my son is the same way. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, yo. People don't believe me when I tell you this. My man be doing some funny shit. Watch, I'm gonna call. Towards the end
Yo,
of the show, I'm
hold
gonna
up.
call him over. All right,
Yo, what you gonna like if you had to?
hold up,
What
Max.
would you do if
Max, come
you
here.
walked in? What would you do if you walked in and one of your guy family members was taking a bubble bath, bro? Like
Nah,
with a
bro.
glass of wine. Would you
I mean, to each his own, bro.
like
Like, I ain't gonna. Son, I'm not
listening
gonna
to some
lie.
smooth listen
Yo,
to
I
some
try to,
smooth jazz,
bro. I try to put Max onto the bubble bath early. He was like, "The fuck is this, man?
bro?
The fuck is
If
this?" He
yo,
said, "Do it over."
if
He put the water down. He's like, "Do it over." Yo,
yo,
word,
if
Max.
if I walked in and if I went to use the bathroom or whatever, I didn't know anyone was in there, and it was like, let's say it was like my nephew taking a bubble bath. Now he's like 17 years old. Yo, you know how tempting it would be
Yo,
to
that's
get a
crazy.
paintball gun and start shooting them up with a paintball gun
You
just
ain't
to kind
shit.
of change the speed. It
Yo,
would
but
be
you fuck
mad
with bath
tempting.
bombs?
I don't have a bathtub.
Oh,
I, I
oh, shit,
swear
that's
I
where you
swear
fucked
to you,
up.
if I did have a bathtub, bro, like there would be some nights where I'm taking a bath, but not just any bath, bro. A bubble bath. I'm taking a
Oh,
bubble bath, bro.
oh, you taking a bubble bath?
I'm
Oh,
taking a bubble bath.
what's going on with my shit?
Get
Huh?
me the bubbles. Get me all the bubbles. I want all that
What?
stuff.
Yeah, because it's new to
Yeah.
you, because you ain't doing it in a long time. That's probably why, but yeah, bro, it ain't that
Nah,
serious, bro.
no. I'll take a bubble bath all day long. I don't care how
Facts.
long it's been since I took a bubble bath. I'm taking a bubble bath. But if somebody else is doing it, I'm shooting them up with a paintball gun
What?
because they're not supposed to be doing that. Shit.
Yo, you stupid, son. Yeah, I
Yo,
can't believe you. Bro.
yo. First
But
off, you're supposed to lock the door when you do that.
that's
It's
my
like it's
theory,
like
bro.
singing in the car. You're the only person who's supposed to hear that shit.
Nah, fucking serious.
We all sing in the car. I don't care what no one says.
I mean,
Everyone
no,
has sang in the car. Every male has sang in the car.
no, bro. Here you go with that, right? So this is perfect.
Every male has
No,
sang
no,
in the
bro.
car, bro. I don't
It
want to hear
has
none of
to
this positive
be
shit.
no. Have you ever sung some 3 steps remove shit? Like, so if you're a black male, right? Most black males like hip hop, right? So that
Mm-hmm.
gets R&B is out of there and pop is out of there too. So if you singing some other shit that's like more than 3 steps removed, that's the funny part right there. So like if you see me singing some Johnny's going, like if you see me singing that, I like that song. But like if you see me singing it, poor Johnny, like that, then you got me
Mm-hmm.
fucked up, and that's my song, country shit, right? Even though, but see, I don't know it like that because you'll never catch me singing it.
Miles, have you ever sang in a car before?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
but it's never been like no. I'm talking about like no 3 steps removed. Like if you won't see me banging my head in the car, like I want to kill my mom, you're not gonna see me doing it. It's just like too much, too much. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like that's where it gets crazy. I think everybody sings in the
but
car. If you see me singing
yeah,
rap, if you see me rapping in the car, it's gonna be like, oh, normal. But if you hear me, I'm
right.
gonna kill my grandma. If you hear that shit, you go like, whoa.
I never heard a song where it said they're gonna kill their grandma.
What? Yo, you
Never.
never see that little black kid? He's like, I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my grandma. You never see that shit? Yo, that shit is funny. People think it's inappropriate, but I think that shit is funny. It's like a little. He's like 7 years old. He's like, I want to kill my grandma.
Oh my
Word.
goodness.
But yeah, bro.
What was I gonna?
Yo, see
I
how
was
my
gonna.
son don't come when my son doesn't come when I call him. I bet you he got like chocolate all over his face. Watch. 5. Yeah. He told me. You know, he told me to call him.
What?
Quattro. Come here, Quattro.
Quat?
Cause he's gonna be 4. Watch this. Look at his shirt. Look at his shirt. Max, you wanna take a bath?
Yeah.
With bubbles?
No. Oh, no.
See, you don't like bubbles. Why you don't like bubbles?
Because it's...
Yeah, see, yo, you see how this dude is? Yeah. You need headphones? No, not
You
headphones
don't.
now. The show's about to
You
be
don't.
over. Yeah. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead, bro.
He don't like bubbles because you don't like bubbles.
No, bro. I'm telling you, I
You don't like
tried.
bubbles. You
No,
don't
bro.
like.
Let me tell you this shit about me, bro. I try to enhance the kid experience. OD, right? So I bought this kid like
Mhm.
all of these, cause you know, like I be doing I go to like stores, buy shit, resell it. I be doing the reselling shit sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So I sort of see some stores and they got like the soap, like PJ Masks soap for like $1, whatever. I think I bought like 80 or 100. You gotta ask my wife, right? So I have the shit all lined up for him. You know what I mean? Like hoarders.
Mhm.
All lined up. He's like, yo, fucking bubbles. No, what's up? Slime? Okay. Okay, Papa. Okay, you got salt and
All
you
right.
baby, he has sand in his hair. Go ahead.
So last question
Yeah.
before we get out of here.
Wait, hold on. Wait till that is almost finished. Wait till that. Go ahead.
So if you were arrested,
Yeah.
with no explanation, all right, what would your friends and family assume that you did?
What would you say I did? They would think that
Yeah.
I started a cult. I don't know. So they think I started a cult or they would think I robbed a bank. I don't know. That's a good one. They think I started a cult. More starting a cult. I think.
I think I think that my family would assume that I got into a fight with the guy that was playing Santa Claus at the mall. That's what they would assume.
Yeah?
Yeah,
If
they
it
would
was
say
right now, you saying no?
they would think I was fighting Santa Claus.
I don't think so, Mo.
No? Maybe they'd assume I was in a high-speed chase? Nah.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't want to mess my car up.
Word?
They would assume that I'd want to. Yeah, I take care of my stuff. They would assume I got into a fight with Santa Claus, bro. I'm telling you. Me and Santa,
Honestly,
Santa.
bro, like with you, I wouldn't think you got into a fight with anyone. This is keeping it real, son. You're not that person, bro. Like I know that you could fight. I just don't see you getting into any public squirms and stuff like that.
I think you got that song from him, the grandma song. You probably got it from him.
Yo,
Oh,
spaghetti.
All right, so
No, Max, I'm still on live. Go ahead. Leave. Go.
all right, so we are 1 minute away. So everyone, please drive safe, be safe. We know that Thanksgiving is the most what is it? It's the it's the biggest alcohol holiday of the year.
Right.
So please be safe, and enjoy yourselves, and don't go crazy on Black Friday. Shop
Yeah.
online. We will be back here next week, Wednesday. Definitely check out our Facebook page. If you're not subscribed to Facebook, we have the Play Myself Show on Facebook. Um, and yeah, we put up a bunch of funny videos. And pretty soon it's going to be a lot more. I just want to make sure that I have the time to post at least one video on there a day. If you have me on Facebook, Mo Wells, you're the videos that I post on my page, they're very similar to the ones that I'm going to be posting on the Play Myself Show page. So guys, enjoy your holiday.
Stop, Max. So, hey, Samo, real quick. Since we still got Brooke in here, Max is. Hold on, give me 1 second. So, look. So, Brooke, what question didn't get answered? So we just follow up on that stuff real quick. Cause she said, I know I was super busy with Max. So, let's just go back when the show's over. James, that's a good question, and then show you to Brooke. I'm ruining.
If we didn't answer your if we didn't answer your question,
I'm ruining the show. Yeah.
If we didn't answer your question on here, I'm sure Miles will be able to forward me the question, and I can post it up on our Facebook page, and I can answer it for you.
Good shit.
All right.
Yeah. Love.
Love.
Mac. Kiddo.